was calling me? Man, I ain't answering, man. I'm live. Man, I gotta decline that. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Let a nigga know. Oh my God, what the fuck did... Oh my God. Now, why is this popping up on my screen? Oh, get the fuck out of here, man. What the fuck? Now the fucking shit is... Oh my God, man. I won't be able to motherfucking do this shit. Fuck is this? Can y'all fucking hear me? There's a fucking box on my screen that's not even supposed to fucking be here. And I'm trying to fucking get rid of this shit, but it's... What the fuck, man? When I motherfucking click trying to ignore the call to get rid of the fucking call, it bring up a messenger box, and I can't even motherfucking get rid of it off this live screen because I'm live right now. This is bullshit. Man, I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. Are we good now? Cause can you hear me? Okay, cool. All right, thanks. 3 minutes of bullshit. Soldier, bitch, I'm a motherfucking soldier. Hurricane come up with an RPG, hell yeah, thought a motherfucking soldier. Soldier, bitch, I'm a motherfucking soldier. Hurricane come up with an RPG, hell yeah, thought a motherfucking soldier. Soldier, bitch, I'm a motherfucking soldier. Hurricane come up with an RPG, hell yeah, thought a motherfucking soldier. Soldier, bitch, I'm a motherfucking soldier. Hurricane come up with an RPG, hell yeah, thought a motherfucking soldier. Anybody motherfucking soldier, the nigga gotta go, this motherfucking soldier, the nigga gotta go. Will a nigga pull a trigger, get the fucking God. Don't let the friends, don't let anybody hold no fire, don't gotta reload. Don't call it, don't anybody know hurricane, he gotta be bold. Hit a nigga up, let a nigga up. RG's pulled up in a bigger truck, nigga in the cup, smoke a bigger plus. Want to light up, bitch ass nigga up. Pull a government, and the second shit. Fuck yeah, but fast in the front of kids. This time the pull up again again. Hurricane is gonna have fun again. Soldier, bitch, I'm a motherfucking soldier. Hurricane coming with an RPG, yeah, yeah, thought a motherfucking soldier. Soldier, bitch, I'm a motherfucking soldier. Hurricane coming with an RPG, yeah, yeah, thought a motherfucking soldier. Soldier, bitch, I'm a motherfucking soldier. Hurricane coming with an RPG, yeah, yeah, thought a motherfucking soldier. Soldier, bitch, I'm a motherfucking soldier. Hurricane coming with an RPG, yeah, yeah, thought a motherfucking soldier. Creep with a night, creep with a fight. Hurricane coming with a dynamite. Pull together big, cutting sodomite. Beat a fair wife with a power bite. Going live, wanna get a lot of likes. To the beat, but a nigga got a sight. Niggas ain't ready for the final fight. Bunch of cops get shot in a firefight. Shoot a plane down in a dog fight. See your world did it in his own sight. Shoot him in the head cause it's alright. Shot a cop dead in a bar fight. I'm a soldier blowing with the White House. Hollow point bullets wanna take your lights out. No referee, not gon' hear a fight count. Niggas laying bad, nigga, this is my house. Soldier, bitch, I'm a motherfucking soldier. Hurricane coming with an RPG, hell yeah, thought a motherfucking soldier. Soldier, bitch, I'm a motherfucking soldier. Hurricane coming with an RPG, hell yeah, thought a motherfucking soldier. Soldier, bitch, I'm a motherfucking soldier. Hurricane coming with an RPG, hell yeah, thought a motherfucking soldier.
Asiatic, real black man, I'm crashing. flame. With the squad grip, boom, I ain't going nowhere. You better get used to it. Equipped with the toolage. And I ain't talking about no handgun. On my band lab and holding the game for ransom. Run me mine. And I don't want my chips to circulate. Fast food for the CEOs. Don't taking them on dinner date. Let's on well trained. Fair to say that I've been a great stuck in your weight class. Relentless. I'm heavyweight savers with the blows. Quick feet like I lead. Joe Lewis when I do them. Leave them flat in the ring. John Kemp when I lift off. Finish like Dominique. Underrated like Pippen when I hit Rick in the ring. Put in a lot of work. My best interest for the team. Just give me the hand off and I'ma run it up the scene. Fake smiles, fake nods. When you hear me on the beat. On my phone against the odds. I'ma keep on doing me. I'ma treasure in the mud for the dirty side. I'ma put you undiscovered and I ain't been found. I represent for all my brothers above or underground. And all the black queens. It's your flowers and crowns.
What the fuck you just say? My friend, you are a teenager. No, I'm a grown man. I'm 37. Who you? You know, I never seen you before. What's up, Faith? You want this? And besides, if I was a teenager, they would age restrict my dumb ass. Because, you know, they got the new age restriction shit popping. And plus, I got to fuck the government podcast. So, yeah, I'm really, really beyond teenager. I'm 37. Pop, the realest hip hop. Everybody love this hip hop. Let's give them hip hop. You want this hip hop, the realest hip hop. And besides, Faith, I'm not in the right mood today. So use your comments wisely, please. Everybody love this hip hop. Let's give them hip hop. You want this hip hop, the realest hip hop. Everybody love this hip hop. Let's give them hip hop. You want this hip hop, let's give them hip hop. Everybody love this hip hop, let's give them hip hop. It's time to unload, the drama unfold. My 44 cold, taking your soul, never reload. Where do we go? The battlefield's bigger explode, but the government kill a ball with every flow. I'm the infamous lyricist to the feds, they just the same and they implement all the time to kill a quick with this. But I can be fair. If you misplaced a word or two, like my friend, are you a teenager? Instead of saying you are a teenager, because like some people can get misconstrued. I don't want to be that guy that would just jump to conclusions. I can backtrack and be like, you know what? Let me ask him if you meant what you meant. But otherwise, shit, I'm a grown-ass fucking man. Instruments with these sentences, shut your mouth. Put in a lot of work, my best interest for the team. Just give me the hand off and I'ma run it up the scene. Fake smiles, fake nods, when you hear me on the beat. On my phone against the odds, I'ma keep on doing me. I'ma treasure in the mud for the dirty side. I'ma put you undiscovered and I ain't been found. I represent for all my brothers above or underground. And all the black queens, it's your flowers and crowns. You're a fucking foreigner, no wonder. You want this hip hop, the realest hip hop. Everybody love this hip hop, let's give them hip hop. You want this hip hop, the realest hip hop. Everybody love this hip hop, let's give them hip hop. You want this hip hop, the realest hip hop. Everybody love this hip hop, let's give them hip hop. You want this hip hop, let's give them hip hop. Everybody love this hip hop, let's give them hip hop. It's time to unload, the drama unfold. My 44 cold, taking your soul, never reload. Where do we go? The battlefield's bigger explode, but the government kill a ball with every flow. I'm the infamous lyricist to the feds, they just the same and they implement all the titles to kill a quick with these instruments. With these sentences, shut your one in the instant quick. Hurricane is the name, you better know who you're dealing with. Style master, slow it down cause I'm faster. Bastard in the dark abyss, that's what I cast you. Natural disaster, I'm the final chapter. Happy running in circles like hamsters, little bastard. I'm the warrior, battlefield looking glorious. Skills is so notorious, kicking your ass like Morpheus. The anomaly, speaking new philosophy, speaking with the velocity, cause a lot of atrocities. You want this hip hop, the realest hip hop. Everybody love this hip hop, let's give them hip hop. You want this hip hop, the realest hip hop. Everybody love this hip hop, let's give them hip hop. You want this hip hop, the realest hip hop. Everybody love this hip hop, let's give them hip hop. You want this hip hop, the realest hip hop. Everybody love this hip hop, let's give them hip hop.
like I'm down to ride. Make them bounce it like a hit a switch. It's going down, blow my mind. She gon' blow my mind. Like my weed, like my music, like it loud. Cut my teeth, slipping nosy by the pound. Drop a beat, I get up on it, make you proud. Come and meet my homies, me, myself, and now we hold it down. Put the word around the way we coming, yeah, you learning now. Now you learning 5150, he bout it. Arm strapped like a tourniquet, no, I don't play around. 5150, I never heard of him. If you don't know, then you know now. That's right. Don't forget it, living good, I'm copacetic. Wish a motherfucker would, but if they did, they would regret it. Sorry, pal. Hard to ignore me now. 5150, I'm the topic of conversation, cause I'm the story now. If you don't know, now you know. 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 Motherfucker!
5150, yo, man, this beat is really illy. Some grab it serious, they shooting the government off the Henny. I'm hurricane, hitting the storm and wind and the flames. Decapitate you with fiery chains from the veins, but through the pain. Bringing the murder, making lyrics, you're silly. No limit to my lyrics, I shatter every ceiling. I'm soul smithing, forming the blade to leave your soul missing. Kill the government, hell yeah, that's a soul mission. Let me calm down, roll the reefer now. We keeping the speakers loud. We are the coolest people to be around. 5150, you need a pop. It's one of some badass bitches that wanna slip around.
Goddamn, he's dope.
I'm a soldier, I never been born. That's why I came along to live a little bit. I've seen the dance, the down, the round signs. I came along with the signs, down with round hands. I'm trying to come along with more hands.
But if you don't, you know. If you don't know, now you know. Motherfucker!
When shit hit the fan, ain't no time for no running. Everybody already know the storm coming. When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. When shit hit the fan, ain't no time for no running. Everybody already know the storm coming. When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready.
Living legend, heavy weapons, I am the lethal weapon, steady prepping. On my weapons, about to teach a lesson, who you checking? I can pull out my Smith and Wesson, shoot you in your head, you dead. Top of another lesson, got the shot it, knocking bodies, killing everybody like a hobby. Leaving bloody bodies and fucking lobbies. Tell somebody, if you want to, you little snitch, you will make it down the line. Little stupid bitch, who is this? Mother Fed is playing hero, burning yes alive, the play the flute like a mirror. Dropping up the dollar, I gotta get this the euro. Hacking everything, encrypted ones and zeros. Fuck the crypto, you tryna bag me an info. Fuck us so good to put some bombs and some benzos. World leader, y'all getting killed with the heater. The hurricane is the reader, came here to delete you.
When shit hit the fan, ain't no time for no running. Everybody already know the storm coming. When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. When shit hit the fan, ain't no time for no running. Everybody already know the storm coming. When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready.
Dual weapons, hacking brain waves, absorb the essence, coalescing with the energy, make a bigger weapon. Everything be destroyed, I am the fucking storm. Elemental spiritual form, you people getting born, better run. Look out, because here I come, having fun. See this whole world, the kingdom come, every fed get decapitated, decide to say it. Even fed up in the building that is dilapidated, exacerbated. This situation destroy the nation. These world leaders ain't good, they be perpetrating, kill them all. Got a weapon that make them all dissolve. Kill the evil on this planet, then your problem solved. Final call, middle finger to the fucking Lord. Alphabet boys, I'm getting rid of all of y'all world leaders. They getting killed with the heater. The hurricane is the reader, came here to delete you.
When shit hit the fan, ain't no time for no running. Everybody already know the storm coming. When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. When shit hit the fan, ain't no time for no running. Everybody already know the storm coming. When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. When shit hit the fan, ain't no time for no running. Everybody already know the storm coming. When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. When shit hit the fan, ain't no time for no running. Everybody already know the storm coming. When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready.
I don't know. He probably from Turkey. Who knows? But like anybody named Faith sound like a fucking Christian. No one just stumbles into hurricanes live. Exactly. No one just stumbles up. You know what I'm saying? Unless I'm in some type of motherfucking algorithm I don't supposed to be in. Going back to motherfucker where YouTube be throwing me, like he throwing me in places that don't want to fuck with my content. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's like shit. And plus anything, Faith, where the fuck was Faith at during my Sunday service? But ain't nothing but a troll. Or maybe it's a motherfucker misplaced the word. But my bio, I don't look like a fucking teenager. Or maybe I do. Maybe I look 19 in my photo with the green on. Do I look 19? Because that's the last number when it comes to teen. Well, yeah, no one just stumbled across the live. Yeah, I'm about to play a couple more. Shit, man, I ain't play Charles shit in a minute. Charles supposed to be dropping his verse. I was supposed to be doing this song with with Charles, Chuck the God off the Charles Wise channel. The Wanderer and the Warrior. You know what I'm saying? We got a track with Sir Drop called Television. I ain't played that in a minute. But I'm waiting on him. He's, it's been a minute. He holding his verse. It's just like Bad Conduct. The Bad Conduct supposed to binge drop this song. The motherfucker lopsided track. So fuck, I don't know if I want to play the Charles track. Fuck, I'm gonna play Charles track. Featuring me and Sir Drop. Everybody said I killed the verse. But it's a cool song, got a message. Yeah, let's play it. Let's get this shit over with.
Hibakushi is the master of illusion. And if everyone believes the illusion, it becomes reality. Hibakushi thinks he's won the game, but he didn't count on the pinch hitter.
All is continuous vibration, always in motion. Conductor of energy, a salt in the ocean. Serpent is the sine wave, polarities interwoven. A chemical sorcery, elixirs and potions. Resonant frequencies, molecular explosions. Your daily programs is heavy doses of hypnosis. People walk around blind even though their eyes are open. No time for ideological salesmen with biblical notions. That box in your room, televised lies through your vision. It doesn't matter your race, status, or religion. No longer have to beat you when your mind is locked in prison. That food is filled with toxins, it's why you can't think clear. Illusion of choice is your option while keeping all in fear. Load up all your weaponry, the revolution is here. I said load up all your weaponry, the revolution is here.
We ain't in the same place, or occupy the same space. So get the fuck out my face.
In the instant, I changed the mission with photosynthesis. Witness the synthesis, rip it in the soul instruments. Feel the frequency, energy off this Hennessy synergy. Literally those that take us to infinity. Reading articles, all is horrible, calling audibles. I'm remarkable, I shot a fed at a carnival. Dust and particles, follicles gon' be everywhere. Heavy pair of some pistols, I shot them holding that teddy bear. Fuck the system, let's keep it simple, let's raise the temple. Make them triple while you're going to where they all assemble. Not Avengers, I the Avenger, I seek the engine. Kept my temper till I stuck the hidden blade up in them. Fuck the ruler, here's what they doing to you. Poison water in the food is what you put into you. I'm the shooter with new maneuvers. Cop back your Ruben, super trooper. He is gonna need a pooper scooper.
The revenge of Montezuma. Rocking my Pumas, uppercut like a Kuma. Sending it straight to Luna. Cosmic verses from universes on new excursion. Emerging the virgin, I pull it back the iron curtain. War leaders are war eaters. Born cheaters, war sneakers. Rearrange their core features. Born reaper, hurricane, the sword keeper. Form ether, burn all of the mold geezers. Up in government, parliament, bitch, I'm tarnishing arguments. Ain't no bargaining, throw a bomb in the audience. I'm the guardian, strange you all in the cardigan. Rearrange the universe, I am the artist.
Salute as a Mendes. What up, though, bro?
As a king, fighting the spirit of Mesa King, vibing to my queen, playing the tambourine, while I'm eating the tangerine. My plasma was replaced with gasoline, got the blood of the Elohim, manifesting through a dream, a shit you never seen. I got the eyes of Medusa, and the hands of Wolverine, astral project with my inner being, we locked in the inner ring. Hoping the Anunnaki intervene while the world is under siege. They got an abyss under the sea, living underneath. Lightning struck me standing under a tree while I was crumbling weed and an angel swooped down, put me under her wing. Now she shields me from my desires the devil brings. Say my name in vain and you will never bleed. Say my name in vain and you will never bleed.
The Bakushi is the master of illusion. And if everyone believes the illusion, it becomes reality.
Listen. Sleep the dead, hear resting weary daydreams. They creep the night and still sleeps forgotten screams. It seems twisted to feast on the loss of others' beliefs, but the pack must eat and they do it with such ease. So cease the parody that fails and climax. See the fading soldiers weak and blood packed. Post-traumatic stress syndrome slips them back into the trenches under fire and heavy attack. Conditions concrete make global economies collapse. Codes and fortunes disappearance from banks. The guys used to gather troops and roll in the tanks. More lies fed through fancy smoke and mirror tactics. Insecticide blankets the bottom of our society. Poison prison systems deprive liberties. The media deceive the truth and move the sheep, while a massive our population can't afford to eat. Lies and deceit carry heavy twisted billboards. Their function make money, the thing we can't afford. They seem unable to fix blood already drawn, so the faint giant fears sleep as he hears the thunder yawn. Count the score, the freaks with double winter knots mixed between talks on tweaked out clocks. Feverish, let them hold false importance of jobs. Punch out their rotting brains when the words stop. No defeat seen in their iris. We're like hits, night sits with disguised pirate ships, quick to break the silence. Lopsided. No defeat seen in their iris. We're like hits, night sits with disguised pirate ships, quick to break the silence. With patch lopsided.
This beat is real hot, let's get a real Glock. They hit the streets, pop a real cop. There's only quit lock, the politicians want to flip flop. They go to get shot, your motherfucker, I'm the great hurricane. There, this is hip hop. From the government, parliament, no some other shit. Public strict in the public, martial law gon' be coming quick. But we already in it, militarized cop bitches. Using fucking drones to watch bitches. Stop tripping, this what they telling me. Fuck that shit, I keep it real and beat, bring the beat. Throw your enemy because you're with me. Use your own energy, throw yourself in penitentiary. No sympathy, they show no empathy. Using my cold semi, I'm leaving all of their souls empty. They poisonous through the water, poisonous through the food. People think I'm a fool, releasing the freedom to us. Hold up, let me calm down for a minute. Pop your kid, it's time to get back gigging. To all the millionaire and all of the lovely women. She know I'm a revolutionary for life. Take it back to the raps with a bunch of facts. Drop your motherfucking bombs and a bunch of gas. We up at the White House pulling out the strap. We gonna make your head lopsided tonight.
No, the face ain't in their iris. We're like hits, night six with disguised pirate ships. Quick to break the silence with patch lopsided. Iris, we're like hits, night six with disguised pirate ships. Quick to break the silence with patch lopsided.
Idiocracy became real life. Truman Show is my real life. I'm Neo, that red pill, it ruined my life. They live, they praying for our demise. Even an angel not above falling. Conspiracy theorists, I think that's my calling. Reporting live from the Civil War, I'm recording with my eyes wide shut. Illuminati wanna see us all in a coffin. Deeper vendetta and vigilantes, yeah, we all revolting.
I think I'm entitled. You want answers. I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Dodger monsters in Dark City. The adjustment bureau try to fuck with me like Resident Evil experiments. Gonna pull the guns out and kill the quick. The demolition man ain't scared of shit. Simon Fitness with the case, you prepare for this. I robot, can you see the microchips? Play the nigga forehead over your wrist. They ain't got the nigga live, they be watching shit. Put the secret spy weird on the device and shit. People saying they a doctor with no licenses. Got an M&AK for precise hit. Like watchdog, carrying your device and whip. Make you crash to a motherfucking building, bitch. Pop the clip in the blick and click bow. Overkill a nigga, they hit it with more rounds. Hurricane spit in the flames is profound. Why these people tripping on gender and pronouns? What about the homeless and government shutdowns? For the government, we shooting them all down. Just like the Matrix, bitch, amazing flips. Shoot you in the face, your bitch, the case dismissed. Send it to the grave, the bitch, they can't convict. I'm the motherfucker from the ancient myth that came to rip. Body support from the start in the Hunger Games, yeah, you bitches were run for. Set the record straight, these niggas ain't on par. White House down, we killing them all, dog.
Idiocracy became real life. Truman Show is my real life. I'm Neo, that red pill, it ruined my life. They live, they praying for our demise. Even an angel not above falling. Conspiracy theorists, I think that's my calling. Reporting live from the Civil War, I'm recording with my eyes wide shut. Illuminati wanna see us all in a coffin. Deeper vendetta and vigilantes, yeah, we all revolting.
Son, we live in a world that has walls, and those walls have to be guarded by men with guns. Who's gonna do it? You? You, Lieutenant Weinberg? I have a greater responsibility than you can possibly fathom.
Tired of the chains, they're tired of the illusions, they're tired of losing what they come from within. But I can feel it in the air tonight. A storm is blooming with truth and light. Everybody crying for change to begin. But they tell me now, they say they wanna be free once again. But are they ready? Are they ready, my friend? Are they ready? Hey, to stand through the fire, to walk through the pain. can raise your hand, but freedom takes more than a simple demand. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Are you ready, 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 ready? 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 Tell me, are you ready? Tell me, are you ready? Come on, people. Come on, people. Come on. Come on. Come on, people.
Come on, people, we getting ready for revolution. That's the government, you know what the heck we doing. It's the movement, making you feel it through the music. Can't refute it, you can't dispute it, you looking stupid. Bitch, our rulers blow up your view when you see you looking. Pulling off in the coupe and banging the hottest music. Apocalyptic, dangerous when I pop the clipping. Stop and listen, killing all of my opposition. Top position, general of my rebel mission. It's a clearance, government gon' be disappearing. Do you hear it? Gunshots, exploding remnants. Flying cards and body parts, they all descending. From the sky, they mortified, my soul design. Connect that bitch with my nine, got it electrified. Now I'm a character, government, I ain't scared of you. Yeah, we got prepared for you, blowing up your area.
Lots on the bass, so you know the bitch bang, 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 bang.
Nothing like a funky feeling. Live it up, live it up. Nothing like a funky feeling. Live it up, live it up. Nothing like a funky feeling. Live it up, live it up. Nothing like a funky feeling. Live it up, live it up.
Headed to the club with the crew, what we gon' do? Pull a nice jig, get a loose. Going off the goose and the juice, we hang like a noose. The party going down on the roof. Baby, drop it low to the dance floor. Baby, get that ass, baby, I won't let go. Baby, look at my eyes and say you want a boss. What liquor do you want? Now I'm paying cost. 1738 on the go say. Oh, the Casabigos, what do you say? Hurricane and Jordan gon' put it on ya. From Detroit straight down to Georgia. We party to 6 in the morning. This be so cold, let's keep it going. Knock it out the park with these cold moves. Yo, Jay, telling them what we gon' do. Hit them with that old school.
Nothing like a funky feeling. Live it up, live it up. Nothing like a funky feeling. Live it up, live it up. Nothing like a funky feeling. Live it up, live it up. Nothing like a funky feeling. Live it up, live it up.
Yeah, tell the living young girl about to give it up. Tell the fine girl put the drink in the bigger cup. Fill it up. Tell the brave girl about to drink it up. Now we do the dance flow, yeah, get the live it up. Some of the bitches are when I'm bringing them spitting for the women that wanna feel it. I know they dig it. Got his head back to the bar and get some more. Lick the phone, this is the girl you wanna smoke. On the boat, smoking gelato, sipping Moscato. From the bottle, this girl 20 more than the model. Body ever got it, just being out and smoking exotic. Everybody go up and down like it's hydraulics. On the dance floor, we get lit. Pop lock, go the road by. You can even do the splits. So smooth and with these cold moves. Jay telling them what we gon' do. Hit them with that old school.
Nothing like a funky feeling. Live it up, live it up. Nothing like a funky feeling. Live it up, live it up. Nothing like a funky feeling. Live it up, live it up. Nothing like a funky feeling. Live it up, live it up.
Throw your hands up in the sky. And forget about the troubles in your 9 to 5. Said throw your hands up in the sky. Forget about the troubles in your 9 to 5. Throw your hands up in the sky. Forget about the troubles in your 9 to 5. Throw your hands up in the sky. Forget about the troubles in your 9 to 5. Let the beat ride. Let the beat ride. Take him home, Jay.
Funky, 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 funky.
Phenom Rogue One production.
Show me my opponent. Where's my opponent? I'm a killer born, double bed. You don't want it, break people to components. Throw you in the ocean. Sleeping with the fishes, bitches. Listen, I be on it. Start him while he's scoring. Pull off in the foreign. Go in 60 seconds, hit the gas. Then I'm blowing like a river. Feeling like a winner. Grab a fine chick, about to eat her for dinner. I've been on the mission. Never keep me slipping. Calling up the ghouls, every bustin' at a bed building. In the lobby, dropping bodies like a fucking brew. Weed scripting everybody. Show me my opponent. 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 This is my decision. Chillin' like a villain. Cut you up the ribbons, cause the government is tripping. Now I'm up in Cali. Chillin' with this baddie. Going all in the baby girl. Call me daddy. Riding through the valley, smoking on the fatty. About to get this bird 50 straight in Cincinnati. Gotta get this money. Get back to the money. Haters looking funny cause I shot him in the stomach. Motherfucker on the battle. You the one to battle. Pulling out the shot and make your whole body rattle. Don't wanna kill the chatter. See your body shatter. Dealing with the hurricane. Everybody scatter. Show me my opponent. Show me my opponent. Show me my opponent, 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 show me my opponent.
Go cop that, break down that, roll up that. We smoking on that, go cop that, break down that, roll up that, we smoking on that.
Got that weed, about to roll up another motherfucker over. Up in the sky, give me about to float up. Smoke up, let's go up. Smoking on the block, smoking in the club. Smoking on the lot when we get a truck. Take it to the room, about to beat it up. After that, I got a motherfucker cheaper dub, smoking on the killer, sipping on the Miller. Badass chick, take it down by the river. Break it down the switcher, full of double killer. So many blast wheels flow never rivers. Flow like a river cause I'm rolling off the killer. Come in hurricane, but I spit it like a twister. How many switches my hole gonna fill up? Make sure you feel it with that motherfucker killer.
Go cop that, break down that, roll up that, we smoking on that. Go cop that, break down that, roll up that, we smoking on that.
Just smoked up another bag, got a motherfucking find his ass. I got a badass chick but to find his ass. We get some more weed, so it's time to dash. Better time to be behind the stash. Do I got another bad baby girl but a quick to pass? Been lined it up, fucking rough, then this motherfucker weed took a sign of up. And let's go to the stars and planets. We didn't even know that we left the planet. I don't even think that we gon' be landed. Sticking on the killer, feeling so fantastic. Going to the raw, no prophylactic. Sticking on the weed, watch you throw with vacuum. Sticking on the weed, watch you throw with vacuum. But do you love the hood, then it break it back.
Go cop that, break down that, roll up that, we smoking on that. Go cop that, break down that, roll up that, we smoking on that. Go cop that, break down that, roll up that, we smoking on that. Go cop that, break down that, roll up that, we smoking on that. Go cop that, break down that, roll up that, we smoking on that. Go cop that, break down that, roll up that, we smoking on that.
Phenom Sound Rogue One production.
Smoking on the fatty, chillin' with this fatty. Smoking so good, make your ass call me daddy. Smoking on the fatty, chillin' with this fatty. Smoking so good, make your ass call me daddy. Smoking on the fatty, chillin' with this fatty. Smoking so good, make your ass call me daddy. Smoking on the fatty, chillin' with this fatty. Smoking so good, make your ass call me daddy. Push it to the limit, limitless addiction. Pussy, money, weed, baby girl, I gotta get it all up in it. Give this bitch the business. Business booming good, stock prices never slipping. I've been smoking heavy, chillin' in the Chevy. Hanging with this chick, she the cool, hot and ready for whatever. She down for whatever. This fucking weed is on another level. Smoking on the fatty, chillin' with this daddy. Smoking so good, make her ass call me daddy. Smoking on the fatty, chillin' with this daddy. Smoking so good, make her ass call me daddy. Smoking on the fatty, chillin' with this daddy. Smoking so good, make her ass call me daddy. Smoking on the fatty, chillin' with this daddy. Smoking so good, make her ass call me daddy. This time I'm living, chillin' with these women. Smoking that we sippin', got the club jumping, bitches lying, talking to this daddy, giving her the addict. Pulled up to my crib in the cranberry caddy, got her feeling naughty. Time to have a party, smoking weed, now she run my dick like a hearty, blasting all up in it. Take her out the dinner. After that we smoke a bunch of weed by the river, smoking on the fatty, chillin' with this daddy. Smoking so good, make the ass call me daddy. Smoking on the fatty, chillin' with this daddy. Smoking so good, make the ass call me daddy. Smoking on the fatty, chillin' with this daddy. Smoking so good, make the ass call me daddy. Smoking on the fatty, chillin' with this daddy. Fucking so good, make her ass call me daddy. Revolutionary, revolutionary. Why you niggas scary? All you haters gon' get buried. Use a bitch, use a snitch, killer, quick. Tell that bitch you ain't a killer. Revolutionary, revolutionary. Why you niggas scary? All you haters gon' get buried. Use a bitch, use a snitch, killer, quick. Tell that bitch you ain't a killer. No, bitch you ain't a killer. Ho, caught you with a brick of coke. You don't kick you in your toe. Put you in the figure four. Break your legs and get the dough. Take your bitch and hit the mo. Fuck a bitch till I hit the dough. Rolled it up a 44. About to hit the building, ho. Hands up in that building, so I don't give a fuck no more. They gon' see the endless glow. From the bullets when you go. Shoot the fed up in this road. Gotta let the building know. Better get out before it. Revolutionary, revolutionary. Why these niggas scary? All you haters gonna get buried. Use a bitch, use a snitch, killer, quick. Tell that bitch you ain't a killer. Yo, got another building, ho. CIA up in they ho. Get prepared, we bout to go. If you scared, then let me know. I would do this on my own. I will blast you with the chrome. Custom weapon with a drone. Have to disintegrate your bones. What is poppin', ho? Bodies dropping slow, lock it low. With this chopper, ho. Knock you out your coat. While you smoke, while I spice your throat. Drag you to a boat on the coast. Chop your body up. Hope you take it note. Revolutionary, revolutionary. Why you niggas scary? All you haters gonna get buried. Use a bitch, use a snitch, killer, quick. Tell that bitch you ain't a killer. Revolutionary, revolutionary. Why you niggas scary? All you haters gonna get buried. Use a bitch, use a snitch, killer, quick. Tell that bitch you ain't a killer. Revolutionary, revolutionary. Why you haters scary? All you haters gonna get buried. Use a bitch, use a snitch, killer, quick. Tell that bitch you ain't a killer.
Thanks, Edgar Mendex. What up, though? Thanks, man. Motherfuckers are scared of my music. And real shit, dog. The motherfucking tracks with Jordan. Oh yes, they great too. They powerful like a motherfucker. But man, let me tell you something. The energy field that I gotta put myself into. I'm talking about like I really gotta calm the fuck down to motherfucking do a feature for Jordan on some real shit. Cause I'm too hyped, too out there, too over the top with my music. So it's a nice, cool thing that I do this shit because like, come on, like one is it's a great variety of my sound. Like making the track with singers and shit. That shit is phenomenal to me. And just understanding what I got to put myself in to motherfucker pull that shit off. Not saying it takes a lot of energy. I'm just saying that I have to, let's just say, really, 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 really calm the fuck down to make those feature tracks, like real shit. And and at the same time, calming down so the people that listen to it on his end, like over there in his city, they could be able to have it palatable. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm all outside the box. You know what I'm saying? And real shit, on the last track that I did with Jordan, I said some gruesome shit, whether anybody paid attention to that. But I said it so cool, calm, and collected, it probably went over people's heads. Looks simple, but I know it's hard work. Yeah. It's just motherfucker just like putting myself in the emotion. Like, the lyrical ability is still gonna be there, but it's putting myself in the calm state to do it is the hard work. I gotta get into a meditative session, like before and I don't like going through all these steps and shit just to motherfucker do a song, but I guess it is what it is. It is what it is. I consider it like basketball. You fast breaking, running up and down the court. When it's time to get to that free throw line, you gotta calm the fuck down completely and focus, take a deep breath, and shoot your free throw. You feel me? It's something like that. You feel me? So, that shit right there. But let's get off into some news. Was this it? This had to be it.
Republicans who historically have always fought against so-called welfare programs, anything that helps the average person. I mean, Republicans are there if you're talking tax breaks for billionaires. Republicans are there if you're talking about deregulating industry. Republicans are there if you're talking about allowing large monopolies to crush small local businesses like a bug. But when you start talking about helping out hungry people or poor people, Republicans start talking about, individual responsibility. In other words, don't ask our tax dollars to pay for your welfare. But they have figured out a way to take, in this case, this article was about SNAP because, SNAP is like very much in the news right now. But this applies to SNAP, Medicaid, and TAMP, these three programs, the Temporary Assistance for Needy Families, TANF. In all three of these cases, Republicans are pushing for work requirements. And in fact, about a third of the people who are on SNAP...
Work requirements. Remember I told you on my live, I was talking to my worker on the phone, this bitch talking about the new requirements later on in the future. You're going to have to work 40 hours a fucking week. I'm like, nigga, I'm in motherfucking Detroit. Most of the shit is part-time. The only full-time 40-hour workers are niggas that work at Chrysler in the hospital and then some motherfucking tech engineering shit. Like, everybody else is either a part-time job or a temp service. And motherfuckers are working two jobs in a temp service of motherfucking survive. And plus, when a motherfucker was making a lot of money, they don't give you all your stamps. Like, I was reduced to like $60 fucking because I was making bread. So what the fuck you need work requirements to get your money for if they're going to tell you you make too much and we're going to reduce you anyway?
are getting food stamps are working, and about 80% of the people who are working full time. Which raises a question. Why is it that somebody
Yeah,
is...
and mind you, like some states are different when it comes to this shit. So, you know, I'm just going about what goes on in my state. I don't know like how it is in everybody else's state, but my state is fucked economically.
Working full time still qualifies for SNAP benefits. And the obvious answer is that, you know, full-time wages suck in a lot of parts of the country. And a lot of these employers, these big employers, pay crap wages, knowing that their employees will then qualify for food stamps and Medicaid and for a 5-year period for TA and F, for TANF. So why is that? Well, this is the scam. This goes back to David Ricardo's Iron Law of Wages from 1817 on the economy of wages, and I forget the whole title of it, but Ricardo wrote this brilliant book, and he had this thing called David Ricardo's Iron Law of Wages, which is basically that there's a bunch of variables that go into wages, but generally speaking, employers will pay the least amount that they have to given the local cost of living. Now, obviously, there's a whole bunch of variables that have to do with things like skilled workers in particular, but for unskilled workers, for the bottom of the food chain, as it were, people who are working for $7.25 an hour, the federal minimum wage. What these employers who are paying this, and there's a lot of them, we've got tens of millions of people in America who are literally making that much, and many of them working full time. Those are the folks that we're providing food stamps to. Those are the folks that we're providing TANF benefits, which pays for rent and utilities. Those are the folks that we're giving medical services to through Medicaid. The employers love this. I mean, this scam is the way it should be, is that if you have a full-time job, you don't get food stamps and Medicaid and TANF because you're earning enough income to meet the local cost of living.
And that's the crazy shit. When that motherfucking worker bitch told me that shit over the phone, you're gonna have to motherfucking get 40 hours a week. I'm like, nigga, like most motherfuckers are getting 40 hours a week, unless you are an essential worker working for Chrysler or in a hospital. Like, this gonna trigger a revolution. Most people are not getting this money. And plus, if you do get a higher money, like when I was getting higher money back in the day, it was like you can't get
this my past stuff talking to you.
Much stamps because you make a lot of money. So like they was giving me only $60 a long time ago because I was making a lot of money. And even then, that wasn't even full time. But they really just thought that I was making enough money. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. So, man, but at the end of the day, man, fuck the system. I'm about to kill somebody.
And so the reason why Republicans have demanded work requirements is to subsidize these low-wage employers. It's purely that. And I don't know why nobody in the media ever talks about this. You know, every time the Republicans come out and go, oh, we're going to talk about work requirements on SNAP. I mean, they actually held hearings about this in Congress, a couple of months ago in the Senate. And Bernie was pointing out that, these, to a large extent, these SNAP benefits, at least about a third of them, about 30%, are subsidies to low-wage employers, to the equivalent of thing. As the Walton family buys another yacht, because they don't have to pay that much money to their people because, hey, they qualify for food stamps and things like that. So obviously you don't want to just cut people off from food stamps and TANF and Medicaid. But I think this whole idea of work requirements is just a massive scam that it seems like, the Democrats never talk about it and the media hasn't figured out, and the Republicans are just laughing all the way to the bank, them and their low-wage employers. So hopefully this election last night will put a little steel in the spine of Democrats and give them, the voice, the courage to speak about issues like
less than 5 minutes, another goddamn call.
Meanwhile, the guy who hasn't been in a grocery store in years, that would be Donald Trump, comes out and says, nothing happened yesterday. Well, sort of. I mean, he's really kind of all over the map. Louise and I had a bet is the wrong word. We were a question, how as the night was going on and we were watching the returns, and we always watch the return. Louise gets all excited about this because her dad was the assistant attorney general for the state of Michigan. His boss, Frank Kelly, was the attorney general, and he was a political appointee. So Louise's dad's job depended on how the election went in Michigan. So they always watched the returns. And I'm like, hey, can we watch something else for an hour and then just come back? Oh, no, this is exciting stuff. And I get it. And it is for I guess for most people. But so anyhow, what the discussion we had as the evening was going on was, how is Trump going to play this? I mean, it's increasingly looking, and the early indicators of the polling were showing, but it was even beyond the polling. It's increasingly looking like there was going to be a Democratic blowout last night. So Trump doesn't deal well with losing. So what's he going to say? Is he going to say the election was rigged? Is he going to say that it's because he wasn't on the ticket? Is it going to be because he's going to say that Democrats were lying? Is it going to be because he's going to say that John Thune won't break the filibuster? I mean, what's the deal? What excuse? Because there will be an excuse. He's going to blame somebody. He's not going to take the blame for it himself. He never does under any circumstances for anything. And sure enough, here it is. Trump puts on his Nazi-infested social media site, Trump was not on the ballot, and the shutdown were the reason the Republicans lost elections tonight. Yeah. I think Trump was on the ballot, and I think that's the reason Republicans lost so badly last night. And then Trump later posts, after when it was called for Mamdani, that was when Trump posts this thing that says, and so it begins. Now, meanwhile, as you know, I have been saying for some time now that the Republican Party really should kill the filibuster. I mean, that they could anyway. I mean, as I mentioned yesterday, I said this on Ali Velci's show on MSNBC. Congressman Khan and I talked about it on this program. He then went on Fox and he talked about it on Fox News that if the Republicans wanted to end the filibuster, all John Thune has to do is put forward a change to the Senate rules to end the filibuster. And he could do it, by the way, just for that one particular law, or he could do it forever. But, if he ends the filibuster, then Republicans can pass all kinds of stuff that they can't pass right now because Democrats will block it. And then America could really see how much damage these guys can do. And I think that would be a good thing. And I think it would set the stage for Democrats to come into power in 3 years and undo all that stuff and actually create a genuine progressive governing.
And that would never happen. I forgot the name of this fucking channel I found, but I'm like, what the fuck? This motherfucker love the government too.
Sure.
That's not gonna happen.
So anyhow, I've been the voice in the wilderness about this for 6 weeks now that the Congress has been out, or 5 weeks that the House has been on vacation during this shutdown.
Yeah, and the House is on motherfucking vacation while we suffering. Those niggas living it up like a motherfucker. I want to find them and shoot them in the fucking face.
And Trump last night went on Truth Social and just went nuts. Attacking John Thune. John Thune, of course, is the guy who's replaced Mitch McConnell as the Senate Majority Leader in the Senate. And he basically runs the Senate. And he's the one who would have to, approve breaking the filibuster. And so this is one of the White House advisors off the record told Axios that Trump is going to start pushing really hard to end the filibuster. This is a quote. He will call them at 3 o'clock in the morning. He will blow them up in their districts. He will call them un-American. He will call them old creatures of a dying institution. Believe you me, he's going.
You call a nigga old creatures of a dying institution. Takes one to know one Trump, you motherfucking old creature. Reptilian shape-shifting bastard with the ear that's growing back and shit. Fuck all that.
Make their lives just hell. End of quote. Now, you've got a couple of Republican senators who said, well, okay, we'll talk about it. But by and large, that ain't happening. Hang on just a second here. I got a couple of names. Yeah, Bernie Moreno of Ohio who says, we can make this a Republican-only vote. He said that on Fox So-Called News. Jim Banks of Indiana told Axios he'd consider changing the rule under certain circumstances. But John Thune is saying, no way, not going to do it. Because John Thune knows that eventually the Republicans in the Senate are going to be in the minority. Or at least he believes that. And Donald Trump, I don't think believes that. I think Donald Trump, apropos of the earlier caller who suggested that Trump would use troops in the streets to basically stop elections and, freeze democracy in America, I think Donald Trump is actually thinking like that and planning like that. And I think this is a very, very dangerous time. But I still...
Extreme times calls for extreme solutions. And the only solution is revolution. Destroy this fucking government now. But dangerous times calls for dangerous solutions. I think I'm going to use that one. Because the extreme times, that's from Stokely Carmichael. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Stokely Carmichael. Don't want to even know who that guy is. A real true revolutionary. He goes by Kwame Ture, but Stokely Carmichael was his real name. And his name was all through the COINTEL profiles when I read it. That was the only reason why I had to motherfucker find out who the fuck he was. When I looked up Stokely Carmichael, he's a true revolutionary, real shit. He marched with Martin Luther King too. He told Martin this though, on some real shit. Martin had no choice but to respect this man too. I forgot, but I'm paraphrasing. Okay, so during the march, like one of his marches, like when Stokely Carmichael was marching with Martin Luther King, Stokely told Martin Luther King, like, look, I understand you on that nonviolent shit, and I'll be nonviolent with you. But if anybody put their fucking hands on you, I'm fucking their ass up. Simple as that. Now, I'm just paraphrasing, but that's what he told Martin. You think Martin was like, well, get the fuck on? No, nigga, Martin was like, come on then. So, next in the news.
Of thousands of YouTube channels over just like the last week, and over the last 6 months, the YouTube is choosing a pretty weird hill to die on as of late. As you all know, AI moderation has been banning thousands, if not tens of thousands of YouTube channels over just like the last week. And over the last 6 months or so, they have removed upwards of 5 million YouTube channels. They have claimed that that was pretty much all done, and all the appeals were done by human review. As we all know, a lot of tech content creators were getting banned on YouTube, and a lot of people were suspecting, rightfully so, that AI was behind it. They were getting random flags like being a dangerous or harmful channel. A lot of people were getting banned for spam and deceptive practices, and me myself, I got a strike for child safety policies. As you can see with some data over here that I've shown in other videos, the scam and deceptive practices reason was for 76% of channels that have been banned from April to June, and obviously these statistics aren't out yet for our current time, but I'm sure this will be just as big, if not more, for spam and deceptive practices.
Which means if y'all are here right now, guess what? Y'all survived the motherfucking sweep. 5 million motherfuckers got fucked over by the AI. Look, we still here, y'all.
Tons of videos have been being taken down by YouTube as well as entire channels itself, and they don't even know why the videos have been taken down because YouTube has claimed that both initial enforcement decisions, meaning the ban itself, and decisions on appeals were not the result of an automation issue. So yes, they are straight up saying, no, it wasn't our AI that was our problem. Actually, that was all just done by human review. There's a guy named Rich White who's a computer technician who runs an account called Cyber CPU Tech, and he had 2 videos removed that demonstrate workarounds to install Windows 11 on unsupported hardware. A lot of tech content creators do videos like this because 1, it gets a lot of views, and 2, a lot of people look it up and seek out that type of content. And YouTube seemed to be okay with these types of videos because YouTube even featured his most popular video in the genre on a trending list. So to him and other tech YouTubers, they're not sure what changed on YouTube that just resulted in them deciding, actually, you know what, we're not okay with this type of content. We're going to go ahead and remove it now. Most of the content that is being taken down as of late seems to be newer content. And this caused a lot of tech channels to panic because a lot of them make similar types of videos. So if one of them is getting removed for violating YouTube's policies, then a lot of them can. So a lot of tech YouTubers ended up getting banned, including Enderman, whose situation got so big that they had to bring back his channel. And he was actually like the main channel that was trying to advocate for other channels and trying to make sure that everybody who's gotten their channel banned falsely gets their account back. But what is often understated is when YouTube does falsely ban a channel, like all the detrimental effects that happen to your channel even after they bring it back. When I got banned from YouTube 3 years ago, I was talking about the fact that my videos were just not hitting the algorithm anymore after my ban, and it took forever for the videos to get back to their normal viewing. And that was at a micro level back in the day. So imagine these big...
Yeah, and my shit is still on micro level because I'm still shadow banned. I'm really, truly glad and I really thank y'all, and I appreciate y'all for being here on some real shit because my content ain't for everyone on some real shit. My content is not for everyone.
YouTube channels, how much views and money that they used to generate that they are now losing from getting their channel falsely banned. A lot of people also talk about this whenever they get false strikes. Like obviously whenever I got a false strike recently, I was talking about the fact that my viewership just dropped dramatically after the strike. And it's likely because YouTube doesn't really put you back in the algorithm, even on your videos that didn't get striked. You just kind of get taken out of the algorithm as a whole. At least that's what it seemed like in my case. So a lot of content creators, myself included, were trying to speculate why this content was marked as harmful by YouTube. And apparently White had suggested in his video that AI was detecting this content as piracy. This is a point that I've made in a live stream and other videos as well. I would imagine that for some reason, YouTube's AI moderation started dinging videos about how to get Windows 11 on this device or whatever as, oh, you're pirating Windows 11. But if YouTube had a problem with that, why would they feature that type of content before on their trending page? If it's piracy, why would you want to promote it? It doesn't make any sense. Right. And so what a lot of content creators, once again, including myself, actually believe, it's that YouTube is leaning more on AI to try to actually catch violations on their website, to try to moderate.
Oh yeah, don't think I've been saying this shit since I got on this motherfucking platform. And I've been on this bitch for 6 years. I started talking about that AI bot shit within like the second year of being here. So we going what, 2021, 2020, whatever the shit, or 6 years. So Like I've been on this bitch since 2019. So around 2020, nigga, that's when I was telling people about the bots. So that I took y'all 5 years to catch up. Jesus fucking Christ.
Their website in general, and this doesn't seem
Even the phone agree. That's how you know there's no hope.
to be a coincidence at all. I made a video about 10 days ago talking about how Neil Mohan made an official statement saying he's going to be offering voluntary exit programs for employees, severance, which is the type of pay you get when you get involuntarily terminated from a job, aka fired. And all of a sudden, pretty much right around the same time that he had made that announcement, channels just started getting banned left and right. AI moderation has been banning channels falsely for years on the platform, but we're talking about frequency. It's the worst now than it's ever been. And it seems to be right after the YouTube CEO's announcement. Coincidence? I think not. So remember that thousands, if not
Okay. I'm getting messages back to back, less than motherfucking 5 fucking minutes. Crystal, if that you cool. Crystal, if that you cool. But shit, man. Anybody else? Because I usually it'll pop up in the show on the top of my phone while I'm live at the show, like who's sending what. This is a notification. I don't even know what the fuck it is. And I know I turn all notifications off on other unnecessary shit that I don't fuck with. So whatever the fuck that shit is, I know I'm being fucked with. Oh, but you ain't pop up because you usually pop up on the top of my screen, Crystal. You pop up like at the top corner or some shit. And it'll show that you sent a message, but like this time I wasn't seeing shit. Okay, cool. Wait a minute. Hold on. Put my fucking glasses on. You said it's not you? Okay, cool. All right, cool. Yeah, don't being fucked with, y'all. Like all these all this bullshit. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
tens of thousands of channels have been banned on YouTube falsely over the last week or so. So YouTube is literally saying, yeah, we viewed those videos, we did the initial ban and the manual review. They were all done by humans. So they're literally making the claim right now that we didn't use AI on it at all. It was all done through manual review. What? There's no way that that's possible. I really do think that they're trying to cover up just how reliant on AI that they are. And a lot of tech YouTubers are afraid even after they've gotten their channels back because they're like, wait, if my videos were getting dinged by YouTube's AI, what's going to stop that from happening in the future? We're not even sure what videos we can make on, White said. Everything's a theory right now because we don't have anything solid from YouTube. And we still don't on November 10th, 2025, the day that I'm recording this video. And the funny thing is, YouTube actually recommends making the type of content that they are taking down. Videos related to Windows 11, how to install it, how to upgrade it, how to install Windows 11 on it.
And it lets me know is they want their agents to put out that content. They don't want real content creators like us putting out real content. They want they people to do so they can control the narrative and get the brainwashed sheeple and NPCs to fuck with the ones that the agents are putting out. It's the information war. And people don't understand that this is part of it. Shadow banning people, getting rid of people's channels, that's getting rid of people's like information that they putting out. So like this is the information war. So let's dance. Let's dance the dance.
Unsupported PC, that's literally in the trends section of this guy's channel analytics. YouTube is literally generating that video idea for him and saying, yeah, that actually seems like a good idea. You should do that. You would get a lot of views. And then once he does, I could be like, sorry, buddy, you didn't follow our terms of service. Get your ass out of here. And so the crazy part is that instead of YouTube just saying, hey, listen, we are using AI for moderation. Sometimes it makes mistakes. We're going to try to do human reviews and fix them. They are really going to die on the hill and say that the decisions just weren't automated to begin with. Even when the appeal was denied within 1 minute, so your channel gets banned and then you make it.
Like I said, within 1 minute, that was one of my cases. I said that.
Appeal, and then it gets denied within a minute or a few minutes or shit, even like 10 minutes. YouTube is claiming that that was done by a person. So if I appealed my entire YouTube channel, so let's say my channel got banned for like spreading scams or stuff like that, or encouraging people to break YouTube's terms of service, which by the way, that is what my channel got banned for 3 years ago, falsely. They would have to obviously look through a vast majority of my videos to make sure that they are correct in their assessment, right? How would they be able to do that in a minute? How would they be able to do that even in 10 minutes? I have more than 1,000 videos on my channel. I mean, you know what I mean? So
exactly. Like if they do it now, nigga, I got 1.7K videos. Is that 1,700 videos, y'all? Let me know. Like shit. I did not know I put in that much work. Like on some real shit. I did not know I put in that much work. And I just now reached the K 2 months ago. I'm down there catching up with my motherfucking video count.
obviously they're using AI to do a quick little sweep and being like, sorry, buddy, yeah, you're definitely violating our policies. But the fact that they can't just admit that is a very strange decision from YouTube. And so what do people actually...
They can't admit it because they the fucking agents. They the fucking, you know, they work with the motherfucking powers that shouldn't be. It is what it is. Hashtag fuck Neil Mohan.
have to do. Go on Reddit and go on Twitter, make noise. And that's the only way to really get YouTube's attention, with even the biggest content creators on the platform agreeing with that. Critical made a video talking about the whole Ender Mansion ban wave with the tech channels and everything like that. And he even said in his video, word for word, the only way to really get a response from YouTube is to make noise on Twitter. He said that in his video. This guy has 7...
I ain't put you on blast. I said, like, if it, I'm saying, like, if it was you, you cool. If it wasn't you, fuck, like, whoever's doing that, because I know I turn my notifications off on, like, a lot of shit. He said another stalker.
17 million subscribers, one of the biggest content creators on YouTube, and he's like, yeah, that's pretty much the only way to get YouTube's attention. Another interesting side to this whole AI thing was this tweet made by Ender Mansion a few days ago where he said, YouTube is openly lying about a human being on the other side of the screen. You can verify whether it's an actual human from YouTube team or AI talking to you by looking at the tweet source device. Sprinkler is the AI agent they are using to seed false hope into you. So remember, Team YouTube has claimed on multiple occasions that they don't use bots on Team YouTube. They claim that it's real people. This person that is tweeting this, if it is a person or robot, who knows, they even say, hi, human here, right? And you can see over here it says Sprinkler Care. And Sprinkler is a service for AI contact, and it is an AI native contact center solution designed to deliver exceptional customer service, blah, blah, blah. Here's another example where they say, hi, jumping in with an update. Our team reviewed this and confirmed both your channels have been fully reinstated, blah, blah, blah. And you can see over here, this wasn't done by the Sprinkler app. It's just this Twitter web app this time. I love how they got community noted as well as saying, this is my favorite community to know. YouTube uses AI to take down channels for false violations, and those affected users can't do anything about it. He had already used the available appeal process but received the same response. YouTube only provides human assistance if the case gains widespread attention. Now, Team YouTube did actually make an official response this week where they said, you're right that we use Sprinkler. We need a tool to help us organize the thousands and thousands of mentions we get every day, and it works great. Love Sprinkler. Sometimes we reply directly through X, which is why you see different sources. But it's always a person, never a quote AI agent. If our replies sometimes feel repetitive, it's because we get a lot of similar questions. Still, we never want to sound robotic. We've shared your post and feedback with the entire team as a reminder. So there's a few things here, right? First of all, I do actually think that this tweet was made by a real person. I don't, however, think that the vast majority of tweets by Team YouTube are made by a real person. And even if they are messages regardless of the context of what they're being tweeted. So for example, with Sprinkler, right? I'm going to be honest, I'm stupid. I don't know anything about Sprinkler, so they could be right about this, they could be wrong, and that's up to you guys who actually know about what this service is. But they did directly contradict themselves here. They say, if our replies sometimes feel repetitive, it's because we get a lot of similar questions. Still, we never want to sound robotic. How are you going to not sound robotic if you copy and paste the exact same message to people who are asking you different things, different people, different times, in different situations? Team YouTube is literally memed for tweeting the exact same thing to multiple people all the time. And this is something that I've urged them before on my Twitter as well. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at DPUer in case YouTube ever bans my channel again. But yeah, if Team YouTube really wants to convince us that they are human, they shouldn't use the same automated responses that the bots use. How am I going to tell if this is a human or not if they just say exactly the same thing that their bots usually do? I'm sorry, actually they claim they don't have bots at all, but again.
You can't tell about it. Like, I think it's a family member because got some other fucking crazy news today and shit. So like, it might be family. It might be one of my cousins, you know, that came over and shit. And I'm like, but yeah, yeah, because that shit is too much. Like, it's but you know, but I don't know. Because like shit like that is like, it got to be a family. Because my sister's in the motherfucking living room to talk to her loud ass fucking company. Hate that shit. But yeah, it might be a family member. But usually the fucking shit will pop up on the top of my screen, you know. But I'm like, fuck it.
Very hard to believe. But yeah, you guys let me know whether you guys think Team YouTube uses bots or not. I mean, I'm inclined to believe that they do.
They do. We already know they do.
But let me go to the next one.
Hey, welcome back to the Disturbing Illusion channel. Apparently, I've managed to piss some people off from my last video entitled Candace Owens Destroys Herself During CNN Interview. Let me let you know where I'm coming from on that. Credibility is everything. If you do something to diminish or damage or destroy your credibility, you're basically out on your own limb. Candace Owens, who builds herself basically as the expert in all things Charlie Kirk assassination, spending hours and hours video.
But still, no one is talking about the video that Crystal sent me. Shouts out to Crystal. You know what I'm saying? No one is talking about that one. And plus, when I went more in depth with it, no one talking about the motherfucking blood squib either. You know what I'm saying? Anybody know what a blood squib is? A blood squib is a pack that you can put on your body, and it can motherfucking simulate a gunshot wound. Now, if motherfuckers keep on spreading that narrative, we ain't see no motherfucking exit wound. Well, no shit, Sherlock. He got shot in the side of the fucking head. You know, it's like, goddamn, motherfuckers are so stupid. And they're going to push that narrative forever. But shouts out to Crystal for giving me the mic drop, explosion, and everything. But I don't even know why I even recorded this. But, oh, yeah, like I recorded this for all the Candace Owens lovers out there. Because motherfuckers out there love Candace Owens for some reason. Well, let's put that hoe on blast.
Video, the most popular podcast on planet Earth today.
Right, because he a man of steel. Like a motherfucking what? His flesh and his bones is made out of fucking like adamantium, and it stopped the 30-06 bullet. Get the fuck out of here. And if that don't let you know that the government thinks that you're stupid, then I don't know what is. I don't know what. It's like, come on, man. There are gun experts out here that debunk this whole fucking shit to be a lie. Like, come on, man. But shouts out to Crystal. You don't forgive me that video. Don't want to talk about it, but we're supposed to be talking about Candace Owens. But once Charlie Kirk pops up, I hate that. Like, I just hate it because it's a diversion and a distraction. And what solidified of it being a diversion and a distraction, because there's a Charlie Kirk memorial in the motherfucking UK. Shouts out to Vaughn, to my UK correspondent. Man, in the UK, what did Charlie Kirk do over there? Like, nigga, you are a nigga that go around talking to college students. Like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, man. You are not important. You are not important at all. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. And if it was a sacrificial lamb, dog, y'all picked the wrong one. And real shit, there's a lot of motherfuckers that's supposed to get sniped that are a lot more powerful than Charlie Kirk that needed to get sniped on some real shit. But no, y'all missed Trump and nicked him in the ear. His ear grow back. No one said shit about that. And y'all knock off Charlie Kirk off the world stage. Wow. Like, come on now. Get the fuck out of here, bro. In the words of Low Key T, man, we need to make politicians scared again. Low key, get those hats made. Shit, nigga, get paid real quick, Low. Nigga, that's a dog ass hat. Make politicians scared again.
Claiming she knows what's going on with the Charlie Kirk assassination, can't even get the FBI's official story right. Now, I'm not saying that the FBI's official story is right, but if you're going to claim to oppose the official story, shouldn't you know what the official story actually is? It wasn't Discord server chat messages from Tyler Robinson to his lover. It was actual text messages as outlined in the indictment itself. And then Ellie Reeves calls her out on it, and Candace Owens says, I hadn't read that. Now, when Candace Owens says, I don't believe Tyler Robinson killed Charlie Kirk, okay, you got a leg to stand on. Stop right there. Say, here's why I don't believe it. Do you believe, Ellie, that Charlie Kirk was shot in the neck with a 30-06? Have you seen the damage of what an actual 30-06 actually does to a buck or to a moose or to a bear? Have you seen...
Exactly. You said only one fan pick, and it kind of made me what made me think about what you just said was the situation with Vince McMahon. Now we all know Vince McMahon did that shit. We saw the fucking text messages. I covered it. I think Low Key covered it, and a whole bunch of other people covered this shit. But when it comes to Janelle Grant, she only had maybe like one, maybe two pictures, like on her motherfucking social media. So I'm like, bitch, are you an agent? You know? But like the way the text messages is, nigga, she's not. But I'm like, yo. The shit that was in those goddamn text messages, the names that was mentioned, man. Vince is supposed to be going through the Diddy trial situation, not Diddy. I'm talking about like real shit. Vince McMahon deserved to be on that motherfucker. Lock the fuck up. But my conspiracy is get Linda McMahon in that motherfucking Trump's cabinet. You already cool with Trump because y'all had the battle of the billionaires and shit. So it's like, nigga, Vince was like, Trump, you about to be the president, nigga. Get me out of here. He was like, cool. You in the silver suit. I'm gonna let the feds come in and swoop in and say that this is a federal case now. We're gonna drop the silver suit. We're gonna say it's a federal case. We're gonna ride this bitch out 6 months and motherfucker dismiss this shit. Vince was like, bet it up. Make sure my wife is straight. That's what the fuck happened. That's my conspiracy theory, and I'm sticking to it. Trump campaign was a ploy to keep Vince McMahon out of prison. Yes, I fucking said it. Hurricane, you crazy, but yo, low key, that's my crazy conspiracy. You say you got a crazy one? That's my crazy one, bro. And my second crazy one, this earth ain't flat, this earth ain't round, this earth is a spaceship. That's my crazy conspiracy number 2. But anyway, man, I gotta try to make myself laugh, man, because it's a fucking crazy ass day. But just keep going.
What it does to ballistics gel in a dummy, that it'll actually go through the dummy with no problem, slicing through like butter. It'll go through the 2x4, it'll go through sheet metal, it'll go through inch thick metal. Are you going to tell me, Ellie, that you believe the official story that Charlie Kirk had some kind of man of steel neck where the 30-06 round just stopped inside of his thin little neck? Are you telling me, Ellie, that you believe the FBI's official story that Tyler Robinson disassembled this Mauser, put it in a backpack, it didn't fit in, there's no video evidence that he even has a gun, somehow covertly made it to the top of the roof, put the gun together, zeroed out the scope, took this shot, took out Charlie Kirk, disassembled the gun with a screwdriver that he left on the roof, hopped down off of the roof, and we don't even know if that's Tyler Robinson or not. It's just a black figure running across the roof. There's no indication that there's a gun anywhere in sight. Hops off the roof, puts the gun back together without the screwdriver that he left on the roof, wraps it in a towel, throws it in the wooded area, and you believe that official story, Ellie? There's so many different directions that Candace Owens could have gone with this, and yet she chose to put herself on the limb. And then people are saying in the comment section, you got to understand, this is just a couple days after the assassination. Her good friend died. Give her some slack. I am not going to give the world's top podcaster who lived her entire life as a propagandist promoting the left versus right paradigm lie to see.
Exactly. Fuck Candace Owens. I'm not about to show no sympathy for a bitch that support the left-right paradigm and thinks she know what the fuck happened to Charlie Kirk, and we clearly saw what the fuck happened to Charlie Kirk. Well, at least those, like with the eyes to see and the ears to hear. The eyes with the third eye. Or really just motherfucking like digging deep and searching for like anybody that had the other angle of the shot. You know what I'm saying? It's really that motherfucking simple. I'm like, if they really wanted to motherfucker really do a big cover up, it'd be like, all right, when we come to this place, nobody have cell phones. Bet it up. Cool. We covered that angle. So we can motherfucker really get this shit popping. Nobody be on no rooftops. Nobody looking out no windows. We need to stage this shit perfectly so we can kill a motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. America is so fucking sloppy. Even if they did kill Charlie Kirk, it was sloppy as fuck. because any nigga with common sense, would know if there's no exit wound, then the nigga got shot in the fucking head. So if niggas don't use their common sense, critical thinking, and comprehension skills, they're gonna always be stuck in this fucking narrative like the 9/11 shit. Niggas know darn well they ain't see no motherfucking plane hit that goddamn building. And if they did see a plane, it was a fucking hologram, because where the motherfuck is the plane parts? Oh, everything burned in the Illusionati ether except for passport. Fucking crazy. And if anybody didn't know right then that the government think that the American people is stupid, I don't know what to tell you.
A whole lot of people into voting for the chains of their own oppression. I'm not about to give any kind of slack to that caliber of individual. These people are on a completely different level than you or I. She marries George Farmer. What are his connections? Look into that.
Thank you, Crystal. Married to George Farmer. What is his connections with you, baby? You just said it. Child fucking trafficking.
This guy's worth $250 million. Candace ain't in bad shape at all. She is putting herself forward as the expert in the Charlie Kirk assassination. Don't you think she should have done better? So yeah, she juked herself. Yeah, she destroyed her credibility by saying that she opposed an official story when she didn't even know that a key component of the official story is not that those messages came through a Discord server, but what was actually text messages. And then she admits that to CNN as she acts like she's getting her feelings hurt. And then people are like, you're just bashing Candace Owens. What have I ever said about Candace Owens or Charlie Kirk or TPUSA or Andrew Colvin or Mikey McCoy or any of these people, Tucker Carlson, Megyn Kelly? What have I ever said about these people that constitutes bashing? What have I ever said that wasn't the truth? Now, if there's something that I said that wasn't the truth, call me on it. Let's talk about it, and I will correct course, because truth fears no scrutiny, and truth is the objective here. My whole agenda is the truth. And if somebody's sliding on that, then we need to call them on it. I don't care if it's me, Candace Owens, Tucker Carlson, Amazing Lucas, Brandon Tel Aviv Tatum. Make sure that you're not in the cult of personality. Make sure that you're not defending Candace Owens because you like Candace Owens. Right. Make sure you're not backing.
Right. Make sure you're not fucking with Candace Owens because you want to fuck Candace Owens too. Because like there's people that want to fuck her. But like at the end of the day, she supports the left-right paradigm. And shouts out to JVJ, because he said, like, sometimes you gotta treat people like broken clocks. They only right twice a day. But in this case with the Charlie Kirk shit, bitch, you wrong. But you're not the only one that's wrong, Candace, because the FBI is wrong too for motherfucking protecting bullshit and for doing bullshit. Candace, you just support the left-right paradigm. And you about to dive into some conspiracy shit that's going to ruin your credibility, which it did. But Candace Owens is cool because she's married to a child trafficker that's worth $200 million. If she wants to divorce that motherfucker, she probably would get half of his shit. And she would still be good. Probably doing a fucking live from a beach somewhere sipping a coconut drink. Who knows? But what I do know, Candace gonna have to go real, super independent now after this shit. But who knows? Who knows? She might still be good because like she got a strong fan base. I still think she look like an alien, but it's all good.
Reporting Brian Young from the Disturbing Illusion / Here's the Deal / High Impact Flicks because you like the guy. It doesn't matter if you like me or not. What's the truth?
Right.
It doesn't matter if you like Candace or not, or believe her or not. What's the truth? Well, the truth is she freaking messed up. She should have kept her mouth shut. She could have really exposed CNN, regarding the
Yeah, you get exposed CNN by calling out the CIA runs they shit. But no, Candace Owens won't go that far. That's my route. Yo, she throws up Masonic signs and shit. And if her husband's a child trafficker and she don't know, that's fucked up. But chances are she probably do know. So she's an enabler, or she probably working with him. What happened to doing what Heidi Fleiss used to do? Who remember Heidi Fleiss? I must be old, but I remember Heidi Fleiss. She had a sex appeal about herself. She was a madam, by the way. And they locked her ass up for trafficking. Not kids, though. She was just, I covered a story on her. Type in like Hurricane JW, the Heidi Fleiss case. And y'all see what I'm talking about. I might put it on my community post. But what makes me mad is They got rid of her. And she was doing shit on a grown level. Y'all got rid of her just to motherfucking grab somebody else to do it to kids. That's the shit that pissed me off. That lets me know that y'all some sick motherfuckers. She was giving y'all niggas grown women. Y'all politicians, world leaders, y'all was getting the baddest from Heidi Fleiss. But y'all like, no, we want children. Lock Heidi Fleiss up. She ain't no real madam. That shit pissed me off. Because like she was too genuine and real with her shit. She was too genuine and real with her shit. She know who she's sleeping with. They all on that shit. Yeah. Same for Cassie and Diddy. Same for, I know everybody want to call Aaliyah baby girl, but Aaliyah wasn't such a baby girl if you fucking with R. Kelly and Damon Dash and Jay-Z. I'm just, I'm just keeping it in the thou wow. You feel me? Baby girl Aaliyah was getting popped in the studio. you know when she was motherfucking doing the songs with R. Kelly. I mean, when R. Kelly was writing the songs for Aaliyah, I mean. Getting popped in the studio. Then the Dame Dash and shit. Mind you, Dame Dash was married at the time. What the fuck you doing fucking with a married man, bitch? And what's this Dame Dash and Jay-Z flip-flopping hoes and shit? Nigga, ain't you married, Dame? And Jay, fuck Jay-Z on some Nas shit. Fuck Jay-Z. That's all I gotta say. You know how he did Rockefeller and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, God damn. Nigga, that was grimy. That was grimy. But
Charlie Kirk thing.
It's about the money.
She could have really let him have it. Ellie Reeves from CNN. Are you going to sit there with a straight face and tell me you actually believe Charlie Kirk's neck was struck by a 2,900 foot per second 30-06 round? And if you believe that, can you substantiate why you believe that? Can you actually sit there with a straight face and tell me you believe that Tyler Robinson disassembled that rifle that many times? And then went to great pains to text his lover all the intricate details about the crime, including his motive. Don't you feel like that's just a little bit odd?
Right.
And are you actually believing the FBI's official story? The FBI who just lied to us in spades about Jeffrey Epstein's cell when they didn't even have to lie? Right. Or did they have to lie? Do you believe the official story that Jeffrey Epstein killed himself? Do you believe anything the FBI said after they lied to us and deceived the public about what happened at Waco, what happened at Ruby Ridge?
What happened in Michigan with my governor Gretchen Whitmer, that fake ass bullshit.
They were at ground zero on 9/10/2001, right before that event happened. Doesn't that strike you as a little odd?
Yeah. And on 9/10, they was calling people, hey, yo, get your money out the banks, grab your stocks, get the fuck on out of there. He was getting phone calls. Yo, nigga, get your shit. Come on, get your shit. You about to do some shit tomorrow. Get your shit.
Do you feel like, Ellie, the FBI has a history of an organization that we can actually place our trust in? Do you think?
Or we can go back to the 60s on how they infiltrated a whole bunch of other black organizations and a couple white ones too. And those bastards motherfucking are evil sons of bitches. Fuck J. Edgar Hoover, racist cross-dresser.
That they have any credibility at all, Ellie, is what Candace Owens should have said. Hey, Ellie, do you feel like Mikey McCoy's actions on the day of the shooting as he watched his friend get shot, do you think those were normal actions? I mean, he was immediately on the phone before Charlie's body even hit the floor, and then he walks away. He just kind of nonchalantly walks away, Ellie, and everybody else is ducking for cover and running and screaming, but not Mikey McCoy. It's almost like Mikey expected this to happen. And he knew that he was completely safe because he wasn't going to get shot because he kind of knows what's going on. Isn't that all kind of strange, Ellie? There's so many things, so many different directions that Candace Owens could have taken, and she didn't. And yeah, she destroyed herself on CNN by not even getting a key component of the official story right. And if you can't get a major component of an official story right to oppose it properly, how do you have any credibility in the minds of anybody? It's like, how can they sit there with a straight face and expect us to believe any of their reporting when they lied to us for how long about weapons of mass destruction, along with all the other fake stream CIA infiltrated Operation Mockingbird, MK Ultra media outlets?
Woo!
So no, you can't trust Ellie. Why? Because CNN has destroyed themselves in the minds of the public.
David, the movie.
CNN has destroyed themselves in the minds of the public. And yeah, Candace destroyed herself on CNN by claiming that she had knowledge that she didn't even know. I didn't read that in the indictment.
Their lack of an ability to answer any basic questions about what took place. Do you have any proof that the messages were made up? Because that would be easily, prove it. Yeah, but they didn't put timestamps on them, and Discord came out and said they didn't exist. This was supposedly text messages, not Discord messages. It's my understanding from the indictment. I actually did not read that they were text messages. The indictment calls them text messages.
Well, it's pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious. So this isn't me defending myself. I want to just answer those people who go, I'm going to unsubscribe. You're an idiot. Okay. If I'm an idiot, just show me what I got wrong.
Right.
If I'm an idiot, then it should be a very, very easy exercise, an easy thing to do to prove where what I thought was the truth is actually a lie. Don't you think it's destructive to take an axe to the root of your own credibility, especially on CNN, especially if you're the premier podcaster on planet Earth? Don't you think so? I think so. I think credibility matters. And when you destroy your credibility on something so simple on CNN of all things, I kind of wonder if it's just willful at this point. Because she's the lead voice in the opposition party to the Charlie Kirk assassination official FBI story. And I think it's perfectly reasonable to ask if the top expert in the Charlie Kirk assassination who opposes the official story is wrong about something so easy to discover. What about all these other people who are opposing the official story? That's damaging, that's destructive, and it makes me wonder if she's just controlled opposition. Leave your thoughts about this for the world.
Jesus. All right. We're on the last video, y'all. Last video, man. Dog, man. These motherfuckers really gonna make these motherfuckers snap in this bitch.
Middle finger. Real quick video right here for you. Be brutally honest. Is anybody getting drag queen story hour vibes from this? And stay tuned because you're going to see the middle finger gangster ring salute.
I will make sure that I don't stay silent. I'll keep speaking the truth, no matter the cost.
What truth she about to speak, though? She not a drag queen.
Notice the subtle middle finger? And this isn't the first time she's done this with her handkerchief bling bling hand. Now let's turn our attention to Dan Bongino, one of the worst liars in Washington's District of Criminals, as he says, if you're a corrupt politician, we're going to find you. I don't have any friends in Washington.
Let me ask you about, are you going to be looking into, Cash and Pam, any potential collusion between the DOJ, Letitia James, the novel legal theory of Alvin Bragg, or Nathan Wade, or Fonnie Willis, and the DOJ?
You know, Cash and Pam, the two people you're colluding with to hide and cover up the blackmail pedo ring.
Is that something? Has anything come up? Is there any way to determine whether or not evidence was destroyed in any of these cases?
Well, I can't believe Hannity even asked that question on some real shit. I thought Hannity was on some, so I'm going to give the questions at the powers that be want. I never thought he was going to ask that one on some real shit. Or maybe, that's been a minute since I watched Fox News and seen Hannity, man, but I know I ain't like Hannity at all. You know what I'm saying? But, back when I was watching all the news networks and Fox and shit, I had to go through all the bullshit to motherfucker find out like who I wanted to watch, and that was Glenn Beck. I wanted to watch Glenn Beck. At the time. But I hated Hannity. I hated Bill O'Reilly and all those other fuckers at Fox. But Glenn Beck stood out. and then he didn't no more.
There's always, well, I don't know, Sean. We're too busy destroying evidence ourselves. The way to determine that, I don't want to comment on that specific case right now.
You don't want to comment? Why?
I don't want to get ahead of the Department of Justice on that, but I want to say this. You know, the FBI obviously has the public corruption portfolio, and yes, if you are a corrupt politician out there, if you are engaged in behavior, you know what you're doing, we're going to find it. Yeah. Name a politician, Democrat or Republican, that's not engaged in corruption.
Exactly.
Every one of them who put their signature on the Patriot Act, which trampled every one of our Fourth Amendment right to be secure in our persons, houses, papers, and effects, should be put in jail, and all their assets should be liquidated. But Dan, Cash, Pam, they're not going to go after them. Promise, no one is going to get off. The days of selecting and putting your partisan bias on and taking care of your friends, those days are over. That's every politician who ever existed in America. This guy's a freaking liar. You know what, Sean? I don't have any friends. I don't want any friends. Well, maybe outside of you. I don't care. I didn't come here for the money. I didn't come here to make. I know.
No, you didn't go there for the money. I can tell
I
people
didn't
that
come here to
for
make
sure.
friends. I don't give a damn about friends. I don't have any friends. I don't want any friends. I got my wife. I got you, and I got a small crew of people. So I don't need.
I got my wife. I got you.
DC, get a dog. We're coming for you.
I got my wife. I got you.
You want a friend in DC, right? Go get a Labradoodle like I have, because there are no friends in DC. You've been doing this for what, 30 years? There are no friends here. And since he's been on the job, Dan Bongino hasn't done a damn thing for justice. Here's the latest propaganda from the Department of War.
And the president's made clear, we are not going to continue to allow these cartels to flood the United States with drugs. To every terrorist, thug, smuggling poison.
But y'all the biggest drug dealers when y'all bought crack in this bitch in the 80s. How you and how Bush and Nixon was doing some other grimy shit back in those days. Y'all the biggest drug dealers in this bitch. Big Pharma, we just want Big Pharma to do the drugs.
This drugs into the United States of America.
Fuck you, Trump. Hope you die.
Will blow you out of existence.
You want to stop these without charge, without trial, without due process of law? Hey, you're just guilty. And every boat represents to us 25,000 dead Americans. We're from the government. We're here to help. You can trust us.
Drug cartels, you have to make it clear to them they're not going to get their boats here.
Each boat that we sink carries drugs that would kill more than 25,000 Americans. We will not let that happen.
And Republican Jewish coalition.
But the drugs is coming from China through Mexico. Then it's getting over here. What the fuck does Venezuela got? Oh yeah, a lot of resources like lithium and land, and we're about to do a regime change, get rid of your fucking president for not complying with our orders. We are your military muscle. How dare you say no to me? So since you said no to me, I'm going to blow you the fuck up and say that y'all are drug dealers and cartel leaders. And y'all are, because we fuck with y'all because of that pure Colombian heroin, baby. Ah!
Coalition member Lindsey Graham had this to say.
Good about the Republican Party. I feel good about where we're going as a nation. We're killing all the right people and we're cutting your taxes.
You're probably killing all the wrong people because that's what government does. And taxes have gotten cut. My taxes haven't. As a matter of fact, the hidden tax inflation has gone up under the Biden administration and under the Trump administration.
You can sit in a basement with weird people and say weird things. It's a free country, right? But if you ever run for office as a Republican and you embrace this weird shit, we're going to beat your brains out.
You're damn right we're going to cancel them and deplatform them. They don't have a lifetime job like a
phone call number 4. Jesus.
Mark Levin and Lindsey Graham have spent their lives protecting Washington, D.C. bureaucrats. Speaking of protecting Washington, D.C. insiders and bureaucrats, the press secretary just so happened to be standing in the perfect spot when this photo was taken. Because whitewashing is exactly what every press secretary does. That's their MO. That's part of their job description. Corinne Jean-Pierre did it for Biden. Carolyn Leavitt is doing it for Trump. Kayleigh McEnany did it for Trump. And Jay Carney did it for Obama. Whitewashing is exactly what the press secretary does. As a matter of fact, they should just call him the Secretary of Whitewashing. Call him the Secretary of Whitewashing. And after floating the idea of a 50-year mortgage for Americans because they can't afford housing, this video is going viral because they say that Donald Trump is getting mercilessly booed at the Commanders game today.
I'd rather hear that than hear "Let's Go Brandon." I'll tell you that for sure. Glad I ain't make up a chant.
See, when I see videos like this and people try to tell me, hey, this is nothing but boos, they're booing Donald Trump. I hear the boos, but I also hear the cheers. I hear the yays. This just seems super subjective to me. What's not subjective is what Donald Trump says right here. People that are against tariffs are fools. In other words, because tariffs are taxes, people who are against government-imposed taxation that makes it harder for Americans and American businesses to get by are fools. We are now the richest, most respected country in the world with almost no inflation. Is that what you're experiencing? And a record stock market price. 401ks are the highest ever. We are taking in trillions of dollars and will soon begin paying down our enormous debt. $31 trillion. Record investment in the USA, plants and factories going up all over the place. A dividend of at least $2,000 a person, not including high-income people, will be paid to everyone. What is that called? That's called a socialist program. So what's worse, a Mamdani socialist saying that he's going to implement socialist programs, or a conservative Donald Trump who says he's going to implement conservative programs that are really socialist programs? Socialism, by any other name, is still wealth redistribution at the barrel of a government gun. And people who voted for Donald Trump because they wanted to see a change, they wanted the economy to get better, they wanted society to be better, they wanted to see things that were cheaper and higher quality goods, they're having a change of heart. And for some reason, they're under the impression that when a person that they voted for does some crappy thing, that they didn't vote for that crappy thing when they know the person they voted for is going to do crappy things that they don't like. So this is exactly what you voted for. When you vote for a personality, you're also voting for the policies that this personality is going to bring to pass. But here's what they're saying.
We are Americans. We are not slaves. We are not slaves to the plantation owner. We are not slaves to China.
That's just not true. We are slaves to the plantation owner, because guess what? The plantation owner owns the issuance and the value of our currency. And if the plantation owner has that much power, they control your time and your labor, because that's what you're trading for, that product of your time and labor, which is today's currency. So if the master owns your currency and the value of that currency, they are the plantation owners. We're on their plantation and we are slaves. So
yes, and I like to go with the rancher and cattle theory, everybody. Y'all want to hear it? Y'all probably never heard it, but just in case y'all haven't, the rancher and cattle theory is this. The government and the elites and the world leaders and WEF, UN, all those evil fucks, they are the ranchers. The dogs are your law enforcement and your military. They control the herd. They move the herd this way and that way. And who's the herd? Who's the cattle? Who's the sheep? That's us, the people. Being herded this way, getting herded that way. But you know where you're being herded to? You're being herded to the slaughterhouse. And what happens to a cattle member that don't want to be part of the herd? It gets discredited or killed. But in the cattle world, you just get killed. But if they don't see the motherfucking cattle leave the herd and it just go off into the land, it's going to be on its own. It got to fend for itself. Like we all doing right now. Us spiritual people that got away from society, getting away and detaching from this fucking corrupt fucking world. We are the cattle that left the herd. And we out there on our own. We got to look both ways before we cross the street. We out there in the wilderness. We don't know where we going, but we getting the fuck away from that goddamn herd because we know we're about to end up in that slaughterhouse. You know, we're about to end up a hamburger somewhere. And I really want to say literally, because it is putting humans in food. Hashtag watch the movie Soylent Green. I covered that on my Matrix versus Reality.
He said isn't true. And we are not slaves to Wall Street.
That's not true. Because of the politicians, we become slaves to Wall Street. And if Wall Street gets in trouble, guess what the politicians do? They tax us to pay for the indiscretion and the corruption of Wall Street.
This 50-year mortgage idea is a spit in the face. It is an insult. We did not vote for this. We did not vote to become debt slaves to private equity firms.
Nigga, the people that was on this land didn't ask for y'all to colonization, murder, rape, and pillage, and bring us this fucked up Christianity and this bitch ass monetary system and this corrupt government. We ain't asked for this.
And the big banks in Wall Street.
It is an insult, and yes, this is exactly what you voted for.
Right now, the median home in America costs $500,000. At the prevailing mortgage rate of 6%, you would have $580,000 of interest payments over 30 years. If we went with this ridiculous, inane idea of a 50-year mortgage, that would be $1.1 million of mortgage payments for a $500,000 home. So you would end up paying $1.5 million for a $500,000 home. My grandfather, who was a World War II vet, he passed in 2018. He always told me that we don't want to pass down this national debt to the next generation, to our kids and our grandkids, to become slaves to China. I'm not worried about China anymore. I'm worried about becoming slaves to Wall Street. And the know-nothing Republicans and the do-nothing Democrats seem to be working together once again to push this usury on Americans. It is an absolute insult.
Oh, you didn't mention Trump in there. Aren't you a Trump supporter? Didn't you vote for Trump? Why aren't you mentioning Trump? He's the one who's proud of this 50-year mortgage deal. And by the way, what does mortgage mean? It means death pledge. So you are basically on the hook. You are a slave to the bankster system and to those interest rates.
If you really want to get serious about housing affordability, the crisis that is staring down my generation, when my dad was growing up in the 1960s, half of 30-year-olds, half of them were married and owned their home. Today,
your dad was probably out there helping the police whoop my ancestors' ass. Don't want to talk about that part, do you, bitch?
only 15% of 30-year-olds are married and own their home. If you can't own your home, you can't get married. If you can't get married, you can't have kids.
Nobody's owned their home ever. Even if you paid your home off and you don't have a mortgage, you don't own that home. Guess who owns it? The people you pay property taxes to. Stop paying those property taxes and find out who really owns your home, because they will foreclose on you. They will move in. They will call the sheriff's department. They will call the police chief and get the cops out there. Armed men will come to your house and say, get off our land. You stopped paying your rent. You stopped paying your rent.
If you can't have kids, then honestly, what is the point?
What's the point of even saying this or even objecting to a 50-year mortgage when you're not going to object to property taxes and the 30-year mortgage and the crazy interest rates?
Insult. This is a genocide against the Gen Z generation to try to foist this sort of slavery and usury on us. We reject it 100%.
No, you don't reject slavery. You just reject it when it's dangling really big dog in your face. You're not rejecting slavery, though. If we were really rejecting slavery, we wouldn't even take to the streets. We would just tell the IRS. We would tell the people who are trying to impose the income tax on us. We would tell the people who want to collect the property tax. We would tell the Federal Reserve, hey, we're going to institute sound money and we don't care about your Federal Reserve note of debt.
If we want to get serious about housing affordability, why don't we ban Blackstone? Why don't we ban Blackstone, which is one of the largest donors to the Democrat and Republican Party? Why don't we ban Blackstone from buying up entire neighborhoods, and then forcing us to rent from them? If we're serious about housing.
How about BlackRock? How about State Street? How about Vanguard?
Palantir.
How about Palantir?
Why don't we take the 55 million people here on immigration visas and remove them from our country immediately? Because they are living in homes that could be going to Americans who have been here, who have worked hard, who have fought and bled for this country. I am sick and tired of the do-nothing Republicans and the know-nothing Democrats.
I'm sick and tired of my brothers and sisters not standing up and fighting this revolution. Burn this fucking government down so you can keep your house and you can finally breathe clean air and drink clean water and eat some good food.
Being in bed with Wall Street and forcing us to become slaves, debt slaves, forcing us to accept this unmitigated, unencumbered usury.
But he's not going to, a lot of what he says is right, but he's not going to come against Donald Trump. He's leaving Donald Trump out of this equation.
We did not vote for this, the 50-year mortgage. If this is allowed to continue, the Republicans will lose the midterms. And they'll deserve it.
Who cares if they lose the midterms? They're hitting us over the head just as badly as the Democrats would hit us over the head. It's not about who's in Congress.
The hell? There's only 20 seconds left and the shit just fucking cut off on me for some reason. The fucking app just left. Mind you, Mind you, this is a offline phone. Mind you, this phone is offline. So let me go back and fast forward.
Slavery, real
Right.
country being forced to accept this unmitigated, unencumbered usury. But he's not going to. I mean, a lot of what he says is right, but he's not going to come against Donald Trump. He's leaving Donald Trump out of this equation. We did not vote for this. The 50-year mortgage. If this is allowed to continue, the Republicans will lose the midterms. And they'll deserve it. Who cares if they lose the midterms? They're hitting us over the head just as badly as the Democrats would hit us over the head. It's not about who's in Congress. It's about who controls Congress. This guy right here is not in control. Right. He's dangling from a bankster string. And the sooner we realize that,
Trump is dangling from a banker string and the military industrial complex string. But he's more cool with the banker string because he on that money shit. But the military industrial complex is bending his ass over, just like China is bending his ass over. Pause.
We can turn this ship around. Leave your thoughts about this for the.
Yep, and that's that. We're gonna play some music. We're gonna get up out of here because I gotta work on some music. And as a matter of fact, I'm probably trying to meditate first. Then I'm gonna work on some music. But let's go. Shout out to everybody coming through. HHN Special Report. Trying to rock out for a minute.
Rogue One production.
It's murder, murder, my murder. Murder, murder, my murder. It's murder, murder, my murder. Teach you go with the burner. It's murder, murder, my murder. Murder, murder, my murder. It's murder, murder, my murder. Teach you go with the burner. It's murder, murder, my murder. Murder, murder, my murder. It's murder, murder, my murder. Teach you go with the burner. It's murder, murder, my murder. Murder, murder, my murder. It's murder, murder, my murder. Teach you go with the burner. Crashing out on these bitches. Leaving bodies in ditches. Ripping out your intestines to stable into a building. Hardcore with these lyrics. Rolling with cause of millions. I'm killing all of your villains. Now I am become the villain. Occupying the Getty. Slice you with my machete. Body parts and spaghetti. You're dipping off in the Chevy. Running over you judges. Parade your head out of public. Shoot the cop in the stomach. These hollow points are abundant. Ancestors are summoned. Got the government running. Got the Poland McGuckin. I throw their head in the oven. United Nations can suck it. I love it. Eradicate the republic. Evacuation ain't coming. Murder, murder, my murder. Murder, murder, my murder. It's murder, murder, my murder. Teach you all with the burner. It's murder, murder, my murder. Murder, murder, my murder. It's murder, murder, my murder. Teach you all with the burner. It's murder, murder, my murder. Murder, murder, my murder. It's murder, murder, my murder. Teach you all with the burner. It's murder, murder, my murder. Murder, murder, my murder. It's murder, murder, my murder. Teach you all with the burner. Yes, I'm feeling maniacal. Pulling up on the side of your head. Shot is desirable. Damn, this girl reliable. I'm just out there karate. You samurai, I'm dividing your body parts in the bayou. Alligators will find you. I'm fighting fire with fire. I'm fighting fire with lava. Surgical with these weapons. You better call me the doctor. Destroy me the Armada with the push of a button. Fucking with me is consequences and repercussions. Yeah, this beat is thumping. Can you hear the percussion? Crack you upside the head. It's time to get a concussion. Time to end the discussion. Grab your gun and go bust it. Fuck the billionaires, eliminating your summit. Murder, murder, my murder. Murder, murder, my murder. It's murder, murder, my murder. Hit your ass with the burner. It's murder, murder, my murder. Murder, murder, my murder. It's murder, murder, my murder. Hit your ass with the burner. It's murder, murder, my murder. Murder, murder, my murder. It's murder, murder, my murder. Hit your ass with the burner. It's murder.
The ghetto is the jungle, always has been. Understand? You cannot cage people like animals and not expect them to fight back someday.
Phenom Rogue One Production.
Tell the government that we fed up. Yeah, they about to get wet up. Tell the government that we fed up. Yeah, they about to get wet up. Tell the government that we fed up. Yeah, they about to get wet up. Tell the government that we fed up. Yeah, they about to get wet up. Stand in the mess with a motherfucking RPG. Try to kill a fucking gun, but y'all. I pick a ball, fall, kill the ball. This is swan song, kick it, go ahead. Take a long song, look at the strong song. Head is gonna be long gone. Some motherfucker wanna keep it a song on. Man, niggas stick a bang with it. He did not been a video, go straight to Geneva. Out for the 11 G. Bang attack, aim the gap, but I bring a range the gap, raise the black, but I bring a raise the map. Bump roll up the wall, it's a great attack. Back clean the pack, give it motherfucker fed up. That's what no go, y'all gonna get wet up. This will take a head up, better put your head up, better look down, y'all gonna get wet up. Tell the government that we fed up. Yeah, they about to get wet up. Tell the government that we fed up. Yeah, they about to get wet up. Tell the government that we fed up. Yeah, they about to get wet up. Tell the government that we fed up. Yeah, they about to get wet up. Tell the government that we fed up. Yeah, they about to get wet up. Tell the government that we fed up. Yeah, they about to get wet up. Tell the government that we fed up. Yeah, they about to get wet up. Tell the government that we fed up. Yeah, they about to get wet up. Now I gotta get them, I gotta kill them all. For the government, better figure to the law. Get some bad simmer in the middle with a paw. Shot the motherfucker dead in the middle with a ball. He torn up the dog, I'm a spark at a car. We can do a flip, this gon' land on this ball blast. And the dog blast and the car whip. I saw I'ma make a fall, kill a ball, gotta do a ball. Detroit nigga, run a minute living what they thinking I'm a villain. Cause I'm feeling every minute. Get up on my business, better listen, I'm a minute. Now I gotta kill a ball, cause the government is tripping. Load up the clipping, bow. Hit him in the face, we knocking him down. Fill it with rounds. We can hear the screams on the way on the other side of town. When the government that we fed up. Yeah, they about to get wet up. Tell the government that we fed up. Yeah, they about to get wet up. Tell the government that we fed up. Yeah, they about to get wet up. Tell the government that we fed up. Yeah, they about to get wet up. Tell the government that we fed up. Yeah, they about to get wet up. Tell the government that we fed up. Yeah, they about to get wet up. Tell the government that we fed up. Yeah, they about to get wet up. Tell the government that we fed up. Yeah, they about to get wet up. Tell the government that we fed up. Yeah, they about to get wet up. Tell the government that we fed up. Yeah, they about to get wet up. Tell the government that we fed up. Yeah, they about to get wet up. Tell the government that we fed up. Yeah, they about to get wet up. Tell the government that we fed up. Yeah, they about to get wet up. Tell the government that we fed up. Yeah, they about to get wet up. Tell the government that we fed up. Yeah, they about to get wet up. Tell the government that we fed up. Yeah, they about to get wet up.
Phenom Rogue One Production.
Meditate by the sunshine, gotta ease my mind, cause I'm living in these evil times. Now it's time for me to redefine, change the whole game. Fuck a brother dominated, I am the real thing. Being fighting the storms, I'm breaking the pain. I would not refrain from using the power I gain, destroying everything. For your family, Illuminati, your Rothschild. Treat us like cattle, we got this world locked down. Fighting further, eradicate, got we mad again, sad again. Can we destroy these evil savages? Sandwiches made out of human flesh and packages. Fluoride and water got y'all emasculate, can't even fathom it. I create better advantages, smoking cannabis. Load up the cage, it's time to blast again. Fuck the motherfucking government, nigga. We coming with dozens of killers. Fuck the government, nigga, it's time to fight. Doomsday, motherfucker, yeah, the time is right. How many people really wanna ride tonight against the government? Fucking call me Dr. Light. Fuck the government, nigga, it's time to fight. Doomsday, motherfucker, yeah, the time is right. How many people really wanna ride tonight against the government? Fucking call me Dr. Light. Occupying the jetty, my gun is heavy. This mission is deadly. I hope you motherfuckers ready. My armor Chevy, equipped with the human beam, another level. Coming through the same mean like twisted metal. Demolition, I be destroying the competition. Stop and listen, the government is the opposition. Way the kind of pick a minute, I never finish, I can replenish. Powers will never diminish. They're using magic to broadcast in all the masses. Someone blasted all you fucking evil bastards. To the masters, above earth or in the earth. Y'all better disperse or you're getting murked. Fuck it, I might hack the system, blast the system. That will cause a cataclysm. Massive missiles, master pistols, hack to live ya. And the fucking world won't miss you. Fuck the government, it's time to fight. Doomsday, motherfucker, yeah, the time is right. How many people really want to ride tonight against the government? Y'all can call me Dr. Blight. Fuck the government, it's time to fight. Doomsday, motherfucker, yeah, the time is right. How many people really want to ride tonight against the government? Y'all can call me Dr. Blight.
Rogue One production.
When you know, you know. 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 When you know, you know.
When you know yourself, you see the vision, multi-dimension, parallel worlds with you ascended. Shot the work, in the work. I was an introvert, broke out the shell, time to put it work. I'm finna burst. At the government, Democrats and Republicans, fucking mulligan. Only get one shot, then I'm done with it. I'm the master, I calculated the data with dark matter. Using the elements makes the space shatter. Hate chatter, fair softer than cake batter. Let's take matters from Earth to space battles. Like an anime, from Sunday to Saturday. Using alchemy, playing with magic like I'm a fantasy. Final boss, the blade longer than Sephiroth. Black Messiah, hell yeah, I bear the cross. I'm a rebel, fight for a cause. Universal law, fight the enemy through the stars.
When you know, you know. 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 When you know, you know.
When you know yourself, you see the power, the very power that turn the enemies to cowards. They get devoured. I turn the minutes into hours. They look sour. Hurry gang, it's like the clock tower. Spit the mantra, analytical monster. With the truth, I'm a conquer. Enemies acting bonkers. I'm exuberant, stay maneuvering. Hooligan, super kick to the moon again. Hell no, I ain't do it. Oh, destroy the temple. Using powers of elementals. So essential to my team, despite the differential. I'm a warrior, keep it simple. My flow make it triple. Instrumental, cause it did mention no time ripples. Feel good into bicycles, I slice missiles. Cut the government, I turn tanks into bicycles. I'm a rebel, fight for a cause. Universal law, throw the enemy through the stars, kill them all.
When you know, you know. When you know, you know. When you know, you know. When you know. When you know, you know. When you know, you know. When you know, you know. Yeah.
Better know thyself, you better listen. Make it take it, hear it.
Much
Better
love to
know
Crystal.
thyself, you better listen.
About to end this in a minute too.
Better know thyself, you better listen. Better take thyself, better listen. Let that beat rock. Make it take it. Better know thyself, you better listen. Let that beat rock. You better listen. Better know thyself, you better listen. Gotta know thyself, you better listen. Pay attention. Better know thyself, you better listen.
Hurricane 313.
So I gotta put my life on wax. So I gotta spit shit to keep my mind on track. Traumatized by the life I live. Growing up as a project kid. Look, Tell them something. Troubled times, my troubled mind can't comprehend. So with this pad and pen, I write the pain within. Flame shit, rip it through the pain with what? Split kicks so quick, it make you rage quick. Look, the mental change you gotta break quick. Because the media got you on that fake shit. Face this, the military and spaceships. Spray shit, the air smelling like paint chips. I ain't playing, this some real shit. The governments deserve to catch a full clip. Don't gotta spit fast, this a slow mix. Rebel flows for those that won't smoke against the government.
I got 2 songs left.
Rebel flows for those that won't smoke against the government.
I know, Kristen.
So I gotta put my life on track. Tell you about the government, how you must react. Break backs like veins in the back and all black. I'm just telling my people to fight back. Look, they gonna label me a terrorist because the words I say is fucking perilous. They gon' pay for their arrogance. Gonna feed them the Cerebus, the embarrassment. Heard he worship the Cerebus, now you perishing. Shot his ass from a distance, I am the heroine. Anti-heroin, busting shots from the caravan. Supernatural, I kill demons and seraphims. With the cool Winchester, model 7-0, you should've known better. Don't gotta spit fast, this that slow mix. Rebel flows for those that won't smoke against the government. For those that won't smoke. Those that won't smoke, fuck the government. Rebel flows for those that won't smoke against the government. Rebel flows for those that won't smoke against the government. Rebel flows for those that won't smoke against the government. Rebel flows for those that won't smoke against the government.
And we'll be bringing you our countdown to the end of the days, along with all of you classic rock favorites.
Fuck the government. Speaking for those that won't smoke, fuck the government.
Hurricane 313.
Number 2.
Side, I came here to bring you alive, and I arrive. I'm a big and can't be storming your life. You go the ways that I dig and derive. I survive all the shit that I've been through. But my mother lost my motherfucking crib too. Lost my brother to the motherfucking streets, dude. He ain't dead yet, but he get damn fool. Lost a couple of friends because of BN live. I told niggas that BN them was taking everybody money and showed them been nothing since the motherfuckers disappeared. Ain't that motherfucking funny? Look at the dummies up in the politics of blue reconnaissance. I'm demolishing the government arguments at the parliament to the audience. I'm the kind of storms, you better watch your tone when you talk again. Send the fire every rain, we ain't cooking through everything, and everybody gonna feel the fucking pain. Better stay in your lane, my path will never change. Do it in the name of the hurricane. Look in my eyes, and can you see the fucking power beside? I've been through pain and I came out alive. Look in my eyes, can you see the fucking power beside? I've been through pain, but I came out alive. Look in my eyes, can you see the fucking power beside? I've been through pain, but I came out alive.
This HHN, so number 1 is the flood returns. This ain't Detroit After Dark.
Look at the times, can you see you're the government lies to propaganda, keep the touch in your mind. And every time I spit a rhyme, it will feel like a line hitting your spine, bring you back every time. But draw the line in the center against the government. Do it with the 2 pistols and I'm loving it. All the NPCs gonna get fucking hit. You the sheep, I'm a slaughterhouse, little bitch. Scared of the curfew, scared of the bird flu, scared of a drone springing shit just to hurt you. Who to refer to, who to return to. Hurricane coming and I'm coming to murk you. Killing with lyrics is from the spirit, my lyrics, your lyrical lyrics will cause a revolution, you dig it? Because the yellow been
Right, I know.
religion to be a rebel, time to go on a mission. Look in my eyes, can you see on the public beside the victory pain, but I came out alive. Look in my eyes, can you see on the public beside the victory pain, but I came out alive. Look in my eyes, can you see on the public beside the victory pain, but I came out alive. Look in my eyes, can you see on the public beside the victory pain, but I came out alive. Look in my eyes, can you see on the public beside the victory pain, but I came out alive. Look in my eyes, can you see the fucking public beside the victory pain, but I came out alive. Look in my eyes. Better look in my eyes. Better look in my eyes of the hurricane. These the eyes of the hurricane. Look in my eyes. These are eyes of the hurricane. In the eye of the hurricane. It's the eyes of the hurricane.
Yeah, before I get to the last song, shouts out to everybody coming through. Y'all the truth. Much love to my goddess Crystal over there in California all day. She getting ready for work. Much love to my UK correspondent Vonta. I wish you can come in to say what up, you know, but it's all good. You chilling. Still here in spirit. But shouts out everybody. Hope you have a cool afternoon. About to get to this meditation session, then work on some music. Then shit. I don't know after that. But yeah, I got some music to work on. I got a joint to drop. So hopefully I can be able to drop it soon. I'm on the second verse. I don't have a hook yet. So but I'm on my second verse on the solo joint. I'm still mastering my delivery on the two songs that low key, you know want me to hop on. So yeah, I'm just making sure that my delivery is right. So when I do drop it, it can be like a perfect delivery. I can probably do one take that shit real quick, send that shit back to low key, and you drop the track. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm, just keeping my sword sharpened, when it comes to the verses. But on a solo joint, this shit is, this new solo joint is gonna be a little different. But yeah, just be on the lookout for another track in a minute. Probably in I don't know, 3-4 hours. I'm saying 3-4 hour cap. I'm gonna say like a cap 3 hours. I'm gonna try to get done within 2. But like without rushing, just on some kickback, relax shit. Like after the meditation session, I might just do a 45-minute meditation and then go into the music. Otherwise I'll just catch everybody in a minute. You know how we end it. I usually do the Red Man verse, but I don't feel like spitting it. Real shit. But fucking mic check. I walk around the streets with my black Tech 9 on the waistline, looking to hype shit. I never claim to be the best type of rapper, but have to show the motherfuckers what I'm after. I'm after the gold, and after that the platinum. Beef after that, Hurricane G packs the gats some bow. Trigger bang bang. Hurricane Hood News. HHN Special Report. I know as much as I didn't want to do it, I'm like, shit, man, fuck it, I gotta do it anyway. This is how we fucking end it, so let's end it right. Bars.